Hey, good morning. We are on week 5 now, so we're halfway through the semester. Last week we read chapter 3, did the quiz, did the questions. So week we are moving on to chapter 4. So as always, the chapter is posted. Feel free to highlight as you go. You can listen to the audio on YouTube if you need to do that. Just have the text open so you can follow along. Chapter 4 questions are following the same format. We've got vocab first, and there will be vocab questions on the quiz. And then we've got some comprehension questions as well. And then, like I've said each week, the final for this class, the essay question is going to be, is George a good friend to Lenny or not, and why? So you're going to want to have evidence, direct textual evidence and quotes in this chart here at the bottom of the page. The more you do now, the more you will thank yourself when we get to doing that essay. Okay, I promise you're not going to want to go back through all the chapters to find the evidence. Just do it now as you go. I promise it'll pay off. So, chapter 4, we're over halfway through the book. This is a pretty short book, and chapter 4 is kind of a pivotal chapter. So in chapter 3, we saw that altercation between Lenny and Curly when Curly started the fight, and Lenny definitely ended it. And so we're going to start to see if there's going to be repercussions from that. So most of the men go to town, except for a couple, and Lenny goes down to Crooks's room. So you're going to learn a lot about the character of Crooks in this chapter. We've just kind of seen him in passing, but you're really going to hear about him and his story. So pay attention to, did Crooks invite Lenny in or not, and why? And was he welcome? Why or why not? And then what do they talk about? They have this big conversation. They go on, and they talk about a lot of different things. Lenny, pay attention to what he lets slip that he wasn't supposed to. And how does Crooks react to that information? Pay attention to what Crooks's life was like. We hear a little bit about his past, what he's gone through, kind of his attitude. So pay attention to his experiences. We're going to have another run-in with Curly's wife. Okay, we're starting to really see that she's probably not a very good influence. And what is it that she seems to know that the men are trying to lie about, but she seems to know anyway? And do you think that's going to end up being a problem, or do you think that's going to be okay? And then we have the theme. There's 2 themes that really start to come to life in this chapter. The theme of kind of discarding men who are different. Okay, you're going to see Crooks is different in one way, Lenny is different in one way, and Candy is different in one way. So the fact that all those men with those differences are together in a scene, and they're the ones that are left out, kind of pay attention to that theme and how it comes to fruition. And then there's the theme of the weak and the vulnerable holding no place in society. So pay attention to how that theme comes to life as well. The quiz will be posted on Thursday, so make sure you get the reading and the questions done so you can be successful on that quiz. If you have any missing work, please get that in as soon as you can. There's a lot of reading, so if you let yourself get behind, it's going to be hard to get caught up. Progress reports are going to be sent out, so look at your grades, check your grades, make sure they match where you think you are. And let me know if you have any questions about that. Attendance word of the week is purse, P-U-R-S-E. So once you've watched this video, email me that word so I can get you counted for attendance. Other than that, go ahead and get going on your reading, get going on those questions, and email me if you need help with anything.